Testing, testing, testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Bevi, and in today's video we are going to be talking about soldering. Now, in today's video we are going to be talking about what exactly is soldering and what is it used for and how does it work. So in order to understand how soldering works, we first have to understand what exactly is it. So a basic description of soldering is basically joining metal parts using low melting point materials, okay? So it's basically kind of like brazing, okay? Like they're super similar, and their method almost works the same way. It's basically like brazing. So how does soldering work? Well, you see, let's say we get the metal, right? So during soldering, we actually don't melt the main metal piece. We only use like a filament to fill up or melt and connect the specific spots, okay? So for example, let's say we have the metal, okay? And there's a specific area specifically meant for soldering, such as these soldering joints, okay, in the metal, okay? And we have to put the filament there. So a special type of iron, known as a soldering iron, is melted there. So the soldering iron is heated up to around 180 to 300 degrees Celsius, okay? To put that into perspective, as I was saying in the description for it, it's joining metal parts using low melting point materials. Now, the reason why I say low melting point is, again, soldering materials can heat up at around 180 to 300 degrees Celsius. Brazing takes around 450 degrees Celsius, while welding takes around 1,500 degrees Celsius, okay? So that's basically on the soldering iron itself, and it's more or less made up of tin plus lead, tin plus silver, tin plus copper, okay? One of the three and made out of tin, okay? So then they take the soldering iron, okay? They put it over the joint and melt it, okay? Once it melts, okay? Once it melts, it basically just flows into it. But in order to actually flow into the joint properly, this thing known as flux is used before actually soldering the joint. Now, flux is more or less used to clean up the metal and, again, help the soldering molten metal to flow into the joints properly and removes oxidization. So that's also used. So once the soldering metal is properly put into the joint and it cools, okay, once it's cooled down, it can now be used for electrical connection, okay? Now this is important because where is soldering used? Well, soldering is used in every electronic. I guarantee you, your phone, maybe a smartwatch, your TV, tab, iPad, projector, or laptop, computer, almost every single electronic device has used soldering before. Like one mobile phone can just have thousands of soldering joints, okay? Thanks to the fact that they allow electrical connection, okay? And that's more or less on what soldering is used for, okay, for electronics, and how it works and what it is. And, well, that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video, and, well, thank you guys for watching. And that's basically it. So, bye-bye.